This is not financial advice on peezy. Peezy is the cash tag for a token on the Ethereum network that takes its meme from the official hip-hop alter ego of Pepe the Frog, created by the artist Matt Fury in the year 2005. Pepe the Frog is the most meme in all of existence according to Wikipedia, and also a cryptocurrency on the Ethereum network with a market capitalization of over $3 billion. How that relates to peezy is, in cryptocurrency, we have a project that's successful. We tend to derive the next iteration of meme meta or investor narrative from the successful project. In this case, every character that Matt Fury has created has been launched onto multiple blockchains to the tune of billions of dollars into what I like to call the Furyverse. And Real Peezy OXC9 is the second iteration of peezy launched onto Ethereum. There was a peezy that launched prior to this asset being launched. However, the developer rugged the asset, and then the community invested in that peezy went on to launch a peezy on the base chain in 2024. Real Peezy OXC9 was launched before the base chain peezy was launched. And it's the oldest continuing peezy from 2024. Now, in full transparency, there's been multiple iterations of this asset, what we call vampire attacks on the Real Peezy OXC9. I think there's been 3 or 4 vampire attacks that took place on the Ethereum chain alone. And I know that there was a peezy on Pulse. And I'm of the opinion there can be as many peezys as the free market allows. And I'm also very grateful and thankful that those peezys appeared because it forced me to create something special around the Real Peezy OXC9. I think Real Peezy OXC9 is the perfect brand to help bring the regular world into cryptocurrency. And why do I say that? I say that because peezy, first off, is a name ubiquitous in rap. There's multiple rappers with the name peezy that are extremely popular, that are extremely successful. So there's already this connection to the hip hop community and culture just by the name peezy. And I believe that that connection to something authentic and real in American culture can help bring people onto the blockchain and understand the power of communally storing their money together. Because that's all a meme token is, a community on chain for people to gather and show their strength and their unity through the blockchain and through the more they onboard their liquidity onto that project. And that's what makes projects inevitable, is people consistently and continuously putting their hard-earned money onto the blockchain, the money they can afford to invest into a project with a long shelf life. And I think that's something that you're going to see more and more people start to look for as we understand the flawed system of banking that exists in America today. So meme tokens are communally storing your money on chain together. And why Real Peezy OXC9 matters is I've set up a deflationary meme wrapped ecosystem similar to SHIB into the Real Peezy brand. And that's what made my commitment, my lifelong commitment to this brand very easy, is I saw the ability for me to recreate the SHIB project in the Peezy project. And SHIB was a decentralized finance ecosystem in a meme wrap, meaning you could engage a constellation of brands, and by engaging those brands, you would reduce the supply of SHIB. So you didn't worry about exit liquidity coming from any other means except from the burn projects. And that's what really turned me on to cryptocurrency, is a deflationary ecosystem that was meme wrapped. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is James Duryea III, aka the TH3 Crypto Kid on the X platform. I have a coffee company that's our first peezy burn project. And if you're enjoying this video and would like to support me or my channel, please go to my X platform, click the link in my bio, and buy a bag of coffee if you can. It really does mean the world to me to have your support. And please be aware that you're not just supporting me as an individual or my company. You're also supporting multiple communities on the Ethereum network as we take a portion of our profits and spot buy and burn the token supply that I'm the community takeover lead developer of. So thank you for your support for the High Volume Coffee Company brand. That high volume exists solely to reduce the supply of peezy, B-Money, and Club means that these assets on chain will have a long shelf life, in my opinion. Real Peasy has its own coffee company and actually has its own coffee blend of whiskey barrel aged beans that I just happen to be drinking on as we speak. And I believe this type of real world connection to the blockchain will help bring people on who are always skeptical about why should they invest into the blockchain. Well, in the case of Real Peasy, you can invest into a project that is sub $100,000 right now that had an all-time high of almost 6 million. Moon Money Merchandise is our clothing merchandise website where we're going to take a portion of profits from Moon Money Merchandise and then use that portion of profits to spot buy and burn the peezy token supply. I've realized that a merchandise website really needs some heavy traffic in order for it to be profitable. So I'm focused more on getting Digital Freedom Network, a financial literacy and mentorship program, getting that established and then moving on to Moon Money Merch. The Digital Freedom Network is a financial literacy and mentorship program for 18 to 24-year-old Americans where we teach them about investing in general and the blockchain specifically. How I'm going to structure it is I'm going to turn it into a YouTube channel, so the information for the Digital Freedom Network is free. However, if you would like to be part of our mentorship program, it's an application process. That application process allows us to create a community of 18 to 24-year-old Americans who we will give $300 worth of assets after they complete our course. And then we're going to match any investment they make into Peasy up to $1,500 in a year. So they have the potential of making $1,800. These are some pictures of me and my friend Sam Tripoli, and there's Ari Shafir. This was 2013 when I started to develop the Punch Drunk Sports podcast for Sam Tripoli. I'm including Sam in this video because Sam is a large part of how I'm going to scale Peasy once all our structures are in place. Sam is going to be given an allocation of Peasy tokens as well as a percentage in high volume coffee in exchange for promoting high volume coffee on his Tinfoil Hat podcast. He also tours with Eddie Bravo of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. So my goal is to create Sam as basically our qualified opinion leader or our main celebrity who is endorsing the Peasy project. I've been friends with Sam for, almost 13 years now. Sam is very excited about the High Volume Coffee Company, as well as the Peasy project, as Sam has a history in cryptocurrency. However, what I'm doing now is I am accumulating Sam's position, and once we've made all the correct brand strategy building bricks in place, I'm going to bring Sam in to Real Peasy OXC9. So Sam Tripoli of Tinfoil Hat and the Joe Rogan Experience will be our primary qualified opinion leader for the duration of this project once I bring him into High Volume Coffee and give him his allocation of Peasy tokens. So I'm really grateful and thankful for your attention on this project. If you found this video informative and entertaining, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. And as for now, this has been not financial advice on Peasy.